So, setting the stage. This is the first workshop. By the way, anything underlined is a fill in the blank for the presentation handout that you have. All right, setting the stage. The need for change. Check this out. More than 2/3 of young adults who attend a Protestant church for at least a year in high school will stop regularly attending by the ages of 18 to 22. When they get to college, 2/3 of the ones that are in high school who are in, and you go, oh, these are the good ones. They're in. They're vested. 2/3 of your high school attending churchgoers, 2/3 of them will stop completely going when they go to college. Isn't that mind-boggling and scary? And then how many of the high school kids in our churches already aren't regularly attending? Man, it's happening to our kids. The different youth ministries. Okay, so this is 3 different ways that the church has tried to reach out to kids and try to connect to kids. The first one was lecture-based youth ministries. This was especially done in the 70s. We saw the kids with their rebellious culture, and like, you know, we're going to infuse Jesus, and we're going to lecture to them, and we're going to inform faith them and fill their head with knowledge, and then have that go and help them. And the success based on that was, can you recite back Bible facts? It was an informed faith approach. And I'm not saying that we should get rid of confirmation class. Please don't misunderstand me there. We need that base. We need that, and we're doing so great at that. But now we got to go above and beyond it. Then there's program-based youth ministries. And these are the big outings and the ski trips and the lock-ins. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't do those things, but now what's the reason of success? Numbers. And if we don't have a big youth group at our church doing great big youth programs, don't we feel like we have an unsuccessful youth program ministry at our church? That's how most churches think. They think program-based. Well, we only have 3 to 4 kids. We're a small church. We can't do youth. Well, it's because you're thinking program-based, which is conforming-based. What we want to do is move the kids to a mentor-based youth ministry program in all of our churches, because guess what? Numbers don't matter. It's a one-on-one, it's an individual, it's a connection point that's happening with the kids, accountability for them, helping them struggle, and by the grace of Jesus come on the flip side of that with faith that they believe what they believe because they believe it. Success here is based on a 2-way relationship. That you've got a horizontal relationship with kids with mentors. That could be a parent, that can be other people in the church, for the goal of helping that kid get through the difficult times of their life so that the vertical relationship stays intact. That is the goal. That is what we're trying to do in all of these workshops, and the whole thing together is to make that vertical relationship through a horizontal one with mentor-based youth ministry. And here's the good thing. We can do that because most of our churches do not have massive amounts of youth in them. So let's take what we think is a weakness and turn it into a strength and be able to get one-on-one with these kids. All right?
Who are the mentors?
Who are the mentors? I'll get to that in my third one. I'll talk about who the mentor. Great question. Is it fine if I table it till then? Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. All right, mentor-based youth ministry. Small is okay. It's even better if it's small, because you can do the one-on-one stuff with them. It's not about the person leading. Oh, so many churches think, if we get that cool dude, if we get that really hip-looking chick, you know, with the funky hair and the earthy-looking clothes, and they can play guitar, and then we will get, then the kids, like the Pied Piper, then the kids will come. I remember in my church growing up, there were some senior members of the church who took interest in me. And they meant the world to me. Because you know what? They simply cared about me. That's all it was. And kids care. And the disconnected, social, virtual world they live in, there's a void, there's a hole that's there for their life. They need that one-on-one thing that's there. They're yearning for it. And so kids care that you care. So we can do that. It's about the relationship that's there, a horizontal one to lead them into a vertical one. Kids just care that you care about them. It's not about numbers. It's not about programs. This is all about relationships. This doesn't mean that we want to get rid of our programs in our church. do the outings, do the fun stuff. But the goal is not that, man, we had a great basketball thing with the kids, but that I got to mentor a kid during that point. It shifts our purpose and how we're doing it.